Hi guys, welcome back to Books and Bites with Kian. Today, we're at Rameshwaram Cafe in Hyderabad and we're trying some of its most famous foods. It is famous for its South Indian food like thatti idli, dosa and paniyaram. Rameshwaram Cafe is originally from Karnataka, at Bangalore in Karnataka. And it has recently come to Hyderabad a few years ago. So let's try. Oh, I'm hungry. Ghee podi thatti. Look, go there. That's the thatti idli with podi. So yeah. And there are various options of dosa like Jain masala dosa, butter masala and garlic roast dosa. Jain is only available on Sundays.
एक टट्टे इडली, एक मसाला डोसा, सॉरी घी पोड़ी मसाला डोसा, अपना टट्टे इडली भी घी पोड़ी टट्टे इडली, एक अपना पनियारम एंड वन पनीर डोसा. 4 items.
So, as you can see, we have ordered. We get these coupons and then we have to deposit the coupon depending on what we get. So, let's give the coupons and get the food. As there is a temple inspired aesthetic and a serve yourself model. Here dosa counted 3. No. Excuse me.
हाँ, पटू एंड डोसा के लिए 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Paddu ready है. Paddu ready है. Paniyaram. Counter 1. Yes. Okay. 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes for dosa. As you can see, this place has no fine dining setup. We have to stand and eat, or we have these little benches. So the thatti idli is here. Let's try. So the thatti idli is a basically round, spongy, soft, and most importantly, very spicy kind of idli. It comes with coconut chutney and ginger chutney. As you can see, the thing on top of the idli is the podi. Some people would call it karam podi or normal podi. Thatti idli is called that because it's made in a plate. Some people call it thaat idli or thatti. Now let's try. Finally, I've been trying this after a long time. It's crunchy from the outside, soft, spongy from the inside. It's so spongy. It's so good. Guys, you should try this. Let's try the chutneys with the thatti idli. First, we're trying the coconut chutney. Coconut chutney is not good. Let me just taste it again to be sure. It doesn't have any taste. It's just pure coconut. I expected to have a bit of tanginess or at least a bit of spiciness. There's nothing. So I don't know. Let's try the ginger tomato chutney. Now this is my type of chutney. Spiciness, tanginess, that original flavor of chutney, all in this. It's definitely my favorite chutney so far. Now let's try the neer dosa. Neer dosa is basically an Indian rice crepe. It's soft, flaky, and very thin compared to normal dosa. It has a very subtle taste and goes perfect with the spicy chutney. So, this is the spicy tomato chutney, this is the jaggery and coconut, and this is the coconut chutney. I'm not gonna try this because I didn't like, so sorry guys. First up, the spicy tomato chutney. It's spicy and really goes well with the neer dosa. It enhances the flavor of neer dosa. Very comforting dosa. Not heavy on your stomach. You can eat 2 or 3 of these. There is no oil or ghee. That is really spicy, so let's go to the sweet. This is coconut with jaggery and it tastes like coconut burfi. It's really good. You should try it even into spicy. So it balances. 1 bite sweet and 1 bite spicy. And just for you guys, I'm gonna try the chutney. Roll. Nice. Surprisingly, it goes well with the neer dosa. Amazing. So now the paniara. Golden brown, hard, crispy on the outside, soft and tender on the inside. Paniyaram is a dumpling made from rice and urad dal batter. I'll show you from the inside. Wow, so soft. So guys, let's try the paniyaram. First we'll try it with the ginger chutney. I recommend letting it cool for a while. It's really hot, so just split it open and let it cool. Then you'll be able to eat it easily. It's good. It has onion in it, so I'm happy about that. And now let's try the coconut chutney. Sorry guys, coconut chutney does not go well with paniyaram. Ginger chutney goes well with everything, but coconut chutney only goes well with neer dosa. So now, on to the last and final item, ghee podi dosa. It's crispy, more fermented than our usual Indian dosas that I can say, and it's generously smeared with lentil podi and aromatic ghee. Rameshwaram, you should know, is famous for its ghee. So now, let's try. I'll try it alone without any chutney first, so I know how crispy and tasty it is. So, yeah, just fold it around. It's amazing. It's crunchy, it's soft, and most importantly, the way a podi should taste. There's also aloo masala inside here. We'll try that later. Now, let's try it with aloo masala. Here is the aloo. The aloo of aloo. Okay. So, let's bite. Honestly, guys, I don't think so. You should have added aloe vera. It has zero taste. Just a bit of onions. Not really that worth it. I would suggest you just get a normal ghee podi dosa. That's better. But who knows? Maybe you think different. Let me try sambar. Oh my god, it's so thick. It's not like our sweet sambar. It's actually kind of spicy, so I like it that way. I would recommend you guys to taste the dosa with the sambar. Really goes great. Now it's time for dessert. Let's try kesari baat. It is topped with almond flakes, and it is yellow because it has kesari in it. Kesar in it, sorry. It's smooth. It melts in your mouth, and it's not overly sweet. It's pretty good. A good after lunch dessert. But personally, I feel like I don't like it. Maybe you guys think different. I'm not a dessert person actually, so you can't expect me to give good reviews. You also get pineapple kesari bath in Rameshwaram. So let's try. It's very strong, not that sweet. Perfect balance of froth and coffee. Really good, guys. I think you should definitely drink this no matter what time you're coming. So that was Rameshwaram Cafe. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching Books and Veg with Kian. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because that really motivates me. Thanks. Bye.